Waddington. Pass was deflected, poked around, and Utah comes away with the steal. Wilkie leads the team in steals, got her hand on the entry pass, and now on the other side, Wilkie pops for three and connects. Her 19th of the season, Utah has a 4-0 advantage. Land, catch and shoot three. Nothing but nylon. Jocelyn Land gets it going from downtown. And the miss pulled down by Reese Ross. 4-3 Utah. Spinning pull-up J is good for Lonnie White. 6 field goal attempts for Montana. 5 of them have come from downtown. Just 1 makes so far. As the Lady Grizz trail by 3. Left angle drive White. Ross was left open on the perimeter. She pops for 3 and connects. Reese Ross now just 3 away from Jody Henricks and 28th all-time in Lady Grizz history. 9-5 Utah. Open shooter White got it to go, and Utah has already hit 3 triples. Our next stoppage will bring us to a media timeout. Waddington had her pocket picked, and it ends up on the baseline with Wilkie. Utah again sprints the other way, leading Ira Evans, former Michigan Wolverine. It's a good team in Ann Arbor this year as well, a top 10 team, as Waddington releases on a catch-and-shoot 3. Avery Waddington finds the bottom of the net. Wilkie has been a menace on the defensive side of things, leading this team in steals. As Donarski coming for the help side, ball was loose. It's out to Wilkie, who is left open after that mad scramble. Coach Harris thought maybe there was a travel in there. I think that's the Matt Koenig now turned it over a couple of times today. White goes all the way in. Land sends it back. Now making her impact felt in the defensive end. Waddington, right pocket 3. Avery Waddington heating up. That's her second triple, and Coach Harris calls timeout. Minute and a half to go. Lady Grizz down by 6. Maggie Hutka in the game for Montana. Works into a double team, works out of the double team, and scores off glass plus the foul. Hutka's got a chance to cut the lead in half. With 1:10 left in quarter 1. Sneed took just about every second she could to inbound. Otto sneaks her way to the rim and scores with the easy layup.
Both teams are fighting over screens like crazy on both ends of the floor. I see that Utah is at 50% for the field. Montana needs to tighten up if they want to stay in this game.
Right on cue, Avery back in Missoula for the first time in a while, though. Waddington drives in off the timeout, missed the runner. Had a good look. Looked like it was halfway down and spits out at the last second. Jocelyn Land now just 1 of 6. Nobody stopped Lonnie White all the way to the rim. Guards on the floor right now for Montana. Wacker, Koenig, and Donarski. Wacker just off the mark on that last 3 attempt on the side of the Lady Grizz. Tough shot for Otto. Also past Don Silliker, 2 of the greats in Lady Grizz history. White pull-up jumper. Rattles home. Maybe not the most prolific of scorers, but she does everything else you want a point guard to do. She facilitates the offense, second on the team in assists, as Waddington backs in and scores off glass. Avery Waddington's got 8. I assume that can kind of take a hit on a player's psyche, right? And how do you try and get yourself out of that?
Yeah, absolutely. That was pretty much my entire 6th year from three-point.
Second straight Big 12 opponent inside Dahlberg Arena this afternoon. Corner 3. Barely nicked iron from Wilkie. Wilkie gets it back, though, as she was cutting in, finds the miss, and finds the bottom of the net on a layup. Wilkie's Donarski harassed right now. This is a harassing Utah defense. 4 to shoot. Ehrman's got to make something out of nothing. Ehrman with a scoop shot. 12 seconds to shoot. Extra pass Land, catch and shoot, and she gets the friendly bounce. Feels like Jocelyn Land needed something like that. And Utah used a sizable 21-9 advantage in the second quarter to blow this one up. White gets the hole and scores. She's got 4 in a row now for Utah. Sneed up and under, doesn't go in transition.
Smart defense there by the freshman.
Ellen.
Unfortunately leads into a turnover.
Ehrman to the corner, catch and shoot. Foster looking for her second straight triple, doesn't go. Sneed with a tough rebound to keep it alive. Wilkie steps into the 3, knocks it down as she was knocked to the ground. No foul. Wilkie underneath the basket. Pass was tipped, and it ends up with Matt Koenig. Utah turns it over for the 6th time today. Land will try this time in front. Land catches. She'll sprint down the lane, flips into the corner. Ball movement ends up top, and L.A. Sneed jumps the pass. Sneed trying to go coast to coast, but wisely backs out, finds the open shooter. She'll take the assist anyways. Avery. Utah basketball with 8:10 to play. It looks like Utah will defeat their second straight Big Sky foe. Up with the left, nifty underneath. Utah's Grace Foster just hit the deck right in front of us. I think she fell over the... Pass was deflected by Foster. Comes up with the steal. Foster runs the charge. Open shooter White, trailing 3, book it. Easier said than done, but what's it like after a game like today?
I mean, nobody likes losing, right? And we're all competitive out here. I think sometimes these hard games are expected, and you have to have sight of it.
After this game goes final, here are his thoughts as they get ready for the Big Sky Summit League Challenge Wednesday, as this one is banked in by blank.
Just like catching up with an old friend.
That's right, that's right. Final 5 seconds will tick away, and Utah comes into Missoula and dominates the Lady Grace 78-38. We'll hear from Coach Harris after this.